the assembly elections due in Karnataka next year, not a very good news for the BJP. Leader of opposition in the Legislative Assembly, Siddaramaiah, has made a revelation that many BJP and JDS leaders are in touch with the Congress. He said that he would not be able to elaborate on the number and details of the legislators, but just that they are in touch with the Congress. Right, so big political scoop coming in from Karnataka. Remember, polls are scheduled in the state of Karnataka in the year of 2023, and before that, a big claim has been made by Karnataka Congress leader Siddaramaiah, where he has said that leaders from both BJP and JDS are in touch with the Congress party and they want to jump the ship. However, he did not elaborate on the number and details of the legislators, but just said they are in touch with the Congress. Let me go across to our correspondent Neha Hebbale now for more details on this. So Neha, big claim there by Siddaramaiah, but the bigger question is, how much does this claim holds water? How much relevant it is in the current political scenario prevailing in the state of Karnataka?
Well, that's absolutely right. Raising this question about how relevant it is really is the need of the hour. Let's tell you that politics in the state of Karnataka has always been very volatile. And it was only, in the year 2019 that we saw the BJP government over here overthrowing the Congress JDS combine and, coming back to power over here in the year 2019. Let's tell you that even after that, there has been a lot of instability over here with several questions being raised about the chief ministership itself. We also saw multiple chief ministers changing. It was initially Siddaramaiah who was given charge, and then later we actually saw that being handed over now to Basavaraj Bommai. Let's tell you that these recent claims that are being made by the Congress are in light of the fact that several of the people over here who had actually jumped ship to the BJP are still awaiting. In fact, a cabinet berth is what we understand. Now, let's also tell you that it was only recently that Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai had said that while he has plans of expanding the cabinet, it is going to be the decision of the High Command. Now, this possibly, of course, the fact that many people right now are aspiring for a cabinet berth. This is something that's, again, of course, gone on to raise questions. Let's tell you, it's not only Congress leader Siddaramaiah, but also, in fact, BJP leader Basangada Patil Yatnal, who's known to make statements against his party, has again come forward and said that there are a few BJP leaders who are in touch with the Congress. So, as far as the state of Karnataka is concerned, there's just about 1 year left to go, for the elections, for the General Assembly elections over here, and we're already seeing talks of, BJP leaders jumping ship. We did speak to the Chief Minister about this issue, and he's very categorically gone out to rule out any possible deflections over here and said that the party is united, that they are one, and that they would, in fact, be fighting the elections as one.
Right, Neha, in fact, stay with us. Let our viewers know about the statement that you were talking about, and that is, of course, coming in from BJP leader Yatnal, what exactly he had to say. Meanwhile, BJP leader Basanagowda Patil Yatnal has openly said that a few BJP leaders are ready to return to Congress and have already booked their tickets with DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. Yatnal was referring to over a dozen of ministers who came to the BJP from the Congress and JDS in 2019. Neha Hebbale is still with us. So Neha, as you were explaining to our viewers, the statement, very interesting statement that has come from the BJP leader right after the claim that was made by Siddaramaiah. We have to remind our viewers at this point in time how a large number of turncoats actually was a big factor in the formation of Yediyurappa government in the year 2019.
Well, you're absolutely right. Let's tell you that Basantgowda Patil Yatnal, the BJP leader, has been infamous for making statements against the party and against the leadership, the BJP leadership over here. He's known to make statements against his party. And this time around, too, he's gone on to, of course, drop a bomb here by stating that there are a few of the BJP leaders who would be, unsatisfied and would decide to actually jump ship. He's further gone on to say that they have, in fact, booked their return tickets to the Congress. So as far as the Congress is concerned, also, it's imperative to highlight over here that senior leader Siddaramaiah did mention that a few of the BJP and JDS leaders are in touch with the Congress party. Now, as far as the Congress is concerned, they would, of course, like to come back to power over here in the 2023 general elections. And at this point in time, it wouldn't be wrong to say that they would, in fact, expand all their efforts that they could to sort of ensure that, at least a few of the rebels or a few of the turncoats who had actually jumped ship do come back. So we'll really have to wait and see. But this is definitely, it wouldn't be wrong to say the beginning of the pot boiler over here just 1 year before the elections in Karnataka.
Right, very interesting developments there in the state of Karnataka. Thank you, Neha, for getting us all those details.